So in terms of challenging aspects of the project, I would say that one thing was just, as my partner talked about, trying to find somewhere to start in such a massive issue. In terms of doing research, my partner and I have both sort of done research on different facets of the issue in the past. For instance, when I was in middle school, I did a very large project on just the history of nuclear weapons and their design and how they came about. And my partner has done extensive research on the treaties, but sort of having to combine everything into a modern both presentation and paper that captures a particular aspect of the issue, I found challenging. In terms of something I learned from that, I would definitely just say that the ability to continue to look at something from different perspectives over a long period of time is really important. There's not a lot of projects that I've done previously that have gone on for this long. I've worked on it for this much time, and the ability to step back from your work and examine it through a different lens is really, really important. So in terms of something that I've gained from being here at CIF, I think that one of the most important things that I came in to the project looking for, and something that I've worked on honestly like throughout my high school career, is the ability to communicate well with people who are coming from different places and different backgrounds. One of the reasons I chose the high school that I go to, Choate Rosemary Hall, is because it's a boarding school where people from all around the world come to take part in, and that's something that I found really, really enjoyable when I first was looking at the school, and it's one of the same things that I found really cool about CIF. The ability to communicate with people who have fundamentally different perspectives on issues and backgrounds and ways of thinking is something that is a really unique opportunity that not everyone gets to have. So after going through just the first day of the conference, I've definitely enjoyed the most seeing how the student presentations differ based on where everyone is from, how old they are perhaps, and just sort of the general background that they have. I think it's really cool to think about how the Japanese perspective differs based on the fact that they're the sole country to have nuclear weapons used against them. The Russian country differs just in that it has a different perspective about the Cold War and all these things that I've always seen from one concrete American perspective. The Russian groups have a totally different idea of exactly the ways that things unfolded, just because they are they've grown up that way, and that difference is something that I've really enjoyed being able to just see at the CIF. One source of motivation was just simply that one of my really good friends was a participant in this project from Choate last year. His name is Arjun. He told me about the project, and he said this is really worthwhile, and if I found time, that I should totally do it. So that was one aspect of motivation. The second one would be more so from just the fact that in like the current times where there are a lot of issues sort of flowing in and out of the international system, nuclear weapons to me seems like one of the more prevalent ones, just because of the potential ramifications of the issues. I think it's one that has sort of been a little too sedentary in the international sphere. I think that the problem has been around for a really long time, and the progress being made has been limited, and now has, even with the sort of abandonment of the INF and the potential abandonment of START, is being reversed. I think it's something that young people such as myself and all these other great students need to examine and need to learn about, and then need to propose solutions for. A future goal of mine has always been to bring about concrete change, to be remembered as someone who actually changed the world that everyone is living in. In respect to nuclear weapons, I don't know exactly what that would be, but I think from this program I've learned more so than anything else that real change is possible no matter who you are, no matter where you're from. Just the idea that we could propose solutions as high schoolers to such an enormous problem, and people from around the world, like distinguished scholars, will listen to us and genuinely attempt to understand where we're coming from, had never occurred to me before this conference. So I think that my goal would be to create concrete change, and this program has really proved to me that having the desire and following through is enough to get people to listen to you and to bring about change.